I'm excited to start our day with one of the most awesome gingerbread stories, the Gingerbread Pirates. I think we all love the pirates because we're in ECU Nation. All right, essential question. Why is it important to understand the author's purpose for writing this story? How can the story elements help you find the author's purpose? We did this yesterday. Woo! We did this last week too. So you guys are kind of masters at the story elements, I would think. I can utilize story elements to complete the gingerbread graphic organizer. I can utilize that graphic organizer to help me respond to fictional gingerbread stories. So we've been talking about these story elements, and they're going to be really helpful throughout any type of book you read because you're really answering these comprehension questions and it helps you dive deeper into the story. So you'll use this a lot throughout every grade. We're going to listen to the Gingerbread Pirates, so turn those listening ears on. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Not sure what's happening. There we go. All right, listening ears on.
The Gingerbread Pirates by Kristen Kladstrom, illustrated by Matt Tavares. It was Christmas Eve, and Jim and his mother were making gingerbread men.
Let's make a pirate crew,
said Jim, and so they did. The captain had a gingerbread cutlass and a peg leg made from a toothpick. Jim loved him best of all. "You'd better leave some pirates out for Santa Claus to eat," said his mother.
"Not Captain Cookie,"
said Jim. At bedtime, Jim took the captain to his room.
"I wish you had a ship,"
he whispered as he climbed into bed. Then he lay awake listening for reindeer hooves on the roof. Captain Cookie seemed to be listening too. Jim fell asleep, but Captain Cookie went on listening.
"Where's my crew?"
he wondered.
"And who's this Santa Claus who wants to eat them?"
When the house was quiet, he swished his cutlass through the air. He tested his peg leg. Tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. He climbed down into the darkness. Then he ran. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. He ran until he came to a cliff. He dropped his cutlass over it, then followed. He found his cutlass and then another cliff. So he did it all again, one cliff after another, until he reached the bottom. Then Captain Cookie had a shock. A mouse was nibbling on his cutlass.
"Why, it's half gone!"
cried the captain. He grabbed the cutlass and slashed at the air.
"Oh, it's ruined,"
he moaned, and off he went. Stomp tap, stomp tap, stomp tap. "Merry Christmas!" called the mouse.
"Christmas? What's that?"
thought the captain. Then he turned a corner and saw something that astonished him. A huge tree with stars in its branches. "Ahoy there!" called a voice. Looking up, Captain Cookie saw two pirates climbing down toward him.
"My crew,"
he thought. The two men, Wavy and Dots by name, dropped to the ground. They jumped right up, but the captain saw that Dots had broken his hand.
"No cutlass and now a wounded man,"
he thought. Just then, there was a thump and a scrape. A black cloud puffed through them.
"Run!"
shouted the captain. They ran until they had to stop for breath. "Who is that?" asked Dots.
"Must be that cannibal Santa Claus,"
said Captain Cookie.
"We gotta get out of here before he eats us. Where's the rest of the crew?"
"Up on that cliff, I think," said Wavy.
"Start climbing, men,"
said the captain. Up they went. "They're in jail," cried Dots. When they reached the top, "Save us!" cried the pirate. and Dots kicked at the prison walls. They tried in vain to move the roof.
What about a rope and a pulley from the ship?
Said Wavy. What about the ship's cannon? Said Dots.
There is no ship.
Said the captain. Then he noticed a strange look on Wavy's face, and he whirled around. What he saw made him wish for his cutlass. A gigantic man was leaning over them.
Young Jim always leaves cookies for me,
He said.
but the plate was empty, so I came in here.
Look out, boys!
Ordered the captain. The big man lifted the prison roof and peered in.
Don't you eat my crew!
Shouted the captain, raising his fist. The big man blinked.
This is your crew?
Yes.
That said the captain.
And who are you?
I am Santa Claus, and I swear by my sleigh I won't eat your men.
Sleigh? What's that? Some kind of ship?
That's right.
Swears by a ship. Can't be all bad.
Thought the captain. Still, he was suspicious.
What are you doing here?
He asked.
Why, it's Christmas.
Christmas.
Said Captain Cookie.
I wish somebody would tell me what that is.
Santa Claus laughed.
Follow me.
He said.
I'll show you a bit of Christmas.
Back beside the starlit tree, the pirates watched as Santa Claus reached into an enormous bag.
What have you got there?
The captain began. It's a ship! Wavy shouted, and the next thing Captain Cookie knew, his men were swarming the decks and rigging. There's cannons and cutlasses! Cried Dot. The sky glittered with stars. The captain rubbed his eyes.
Real pirates.
He thought.
And a real ship.
He turned to look back.
Merry Christmas!
He called, but Santa Claus was already gone. On Christmas morning, Jim's mother found an empty plate on the mantel. It looks like Santa Claus found the gingerbread men, she said. But Jim was admiring his presents. His favorite was the pirate ship and its crew. The captain had a cutlass and a peg leg, and Jim loved him best of all.
What an awesome story. So, sorry guys. Now it's your turn. You're going to complete the gingerbread chart. And it says the title, the main character, the setting, ending, and what was repeated. Just like we did last week. I know it's a little bit blurry, but we wanted to make it really big so that you could write right on it if you wanted. So think about the title. I want you to tell whoever you're sitting to or just say it out loud right now. All right, so if you said the gingerbread pirate, you are correct. The main character. The setting is where the story takes place. Don't just say outside or inside. What happened at the very end and what was repeated? So what did the gingerbread say over and over and over again in the story? All right, guys, we're looking forward to seeing your answers. Have a great day.